So you've decided to go to the gym, but you don't have the confidence to go. Whether you feel too fat, too skinny, you don't want people to look at you, I am here to help you with that. So I'm going to go ahead and start this off with one of the best things that you can do before you go to the gym is figure out what gym you should go to. So there's gyms that are huge, there's gyms that are small, there's gyms that have certain pieces of equipment versus other pieces of equipment, gyms that are catered to certain people, bodybuilders versus, having tons of like cardio equipment and stuff like that. Typically, if you want to be almost invisible in a gym, I recommend finding a huge gym, which a lot of times is like Planet Fitness. They have huge gyms most of the time. Not necessarily always true. Anytime Fitnesses, they're usually like medium-sized gyms. Never seen one that was like really large. Still a very good option. Those are like the two main ones that I recommend just because they're more accessible. But yeah, definitely finding a bigger gym if you want to like be invisible and don't want people to look at you. That would be the first thing to start off with. The second thing I just want to mention on that though is not people aren't necessarily going to even look at you. And like the same thing happened for me. I was in the same state. I just didn't have the confidence to go to the gym. And this is coming from somebody who's been in and out of the gym for quite a long time. I've gone back to the gym when I was super skinny. I've gone back to the gym when I was like overweight, and just having confidence and just feeling like people are going to stare at you is always a hindrance when going to the gym. So yeah, finding a more open space gym is definitely better, just because obviously if there's 20 people inside of a giant gym, they're not necessarily going to be looking at you, so you can have a lot of like privacy or feel like you're not being looked at as much. The second thing is like knowing equipment, and like just feeling like you're gonna look stupid working out on pieces of equipment, which happens. It happens to not even like just beginners and stuff like that. It happens to other people too. Just never use certain pieces of equipment and you just feel dumb. You don't know proper form, you don't know anything like that. You can definitely ask people, and I know that that's another thing that just is very hard, especially if like you don't have very much confidence to begin with. It's just asking people. But you can ask gym staff, you can ask trainers and stuff like that, just for hey, how do I do this? Or even like looking up the piece of equipment on like YouTube and figuring out how to use it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. When you go to the gym, you're there because you want to be better. You're there on your own time. And I think it's perfectly okay for you to be on YouTube looking up how to use a piece of equipment because you're curious and you want to know what it does. So definitely like learning how to use machines and just reaching out to like a trainer or something like that if you don't know how to use something, that'll definitely help out. But if you're not one of those people who likes to talk to people, definitely you can just look up videos on YouTube and stuff. The third thing I'm gonna hit on is headphones. Headphones are huge. So if you don't really want to talk to anybody, you don't really want to like, focus on anybody, sounds, people talking and stuff like that. I've had this happen before where, I was like looking at something funny on my phone and I was like laughing at it, but I glanced up and there was a guy who failed on a squat, and this is no joke, this happened. And I just happened to be like laughing at my phone, and like when I glanced up, like I actually thought I was laughing at him, and told like the gym manager that he like absolutely hated me because I was laughing at him. That is not the case at all. I did not laugh at that guy at all. He was actually lifting quite a bit of weight, and if I was paying attention, I would have been very, very awestruck with him even attempting that because it's very impressive. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought there, but yeah, wearing headphones will definitely defeat something like that. Obviously, if you can't hear people laughing and stuff, you don't think they're laughing at you, and it's not necessarily that they are laughing at you. It's just, could be a coincidence that somebody's talking about somebody or, laughing at something else, and you just feel like it's directed towards you. So headphones definitely help out with that. The next thing I want to hit on is probably the biggest one, is finding when the peak hours are at the gym. So a lot of gyms, it really varies. A lot of them are very, very busy around like 5 o'clock, I would say, from like 5 to 7, but it really depends on where you live. If you live somewhere where stuff stays open pretty late, then the gym could actually be busier from like 7 to 9, or early in the morning at like 7 a.m. or something like that. It could be busy. They have like a lot of training classes and stuff like that early in the mornings. So and you can do that just by going to Google and just typing in the gym, and they have like under like the business hours, there's like a drop down, and you can actually see the visibility. So like how many people are normally there, how many people check in there. The fun thing with like Anytime Fitness, for example, is like actually on their app, you can put in your gym and it'll tell you how many people are scanned into the gym during that time. So you can actually base it off of that as well. And just see like, hey, there's this many people here. I don't really feel comfortable with going right now. I'm going to check again in 30 minutes or an hour and see if it's any better. So definitely finding peak times at the gym, because there'll be less people and stuff like that will definitely help you out as well. You also want to look into like joining classes if you're somebody who doesn't want to like look stupid working out on your own, or you just you have no idea what you're doing. And you don't mind like being around other people. It'll definitely help you gain confidence with being around other people and looking the way that you look. I don't necessarily recommend that if you're somebody who likes to keep to yourself. If you like to keep to yourself, you don't really need to join a class. It's just there if you want like more people to talk to and stuff like that, more people that you can communicate with inside the gym, ask questions to and stuff like that, ask them what they do and their routines and everything like that. You always want to have like a workout plan too, because you don't want to go in there really confused. There's tons of different things, whether your goal is to lose weight, gain weight, body build, cardio, anything like that. Just go on YouTube because there's so many like valuable videos on YouTube of how to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to gain muscle. There's so many videos on YouTube. I definitely recommend doing that and having a workout plan before you go, because you don't want to just be standing around, because then maybe you'll feel like people are staring at you while you're just standing around. And the next one is, depending on how you feel about your own self, how you feel about your body, wearing comfortable clothes. So I mean, obviously if you're more overweight, as I've seen and as I have done myself, is I wear really baggy clothes, just so that people don't see my pudgy belly and stuff like that, and just wearing clothes that you're comfortable in going to the gym. It doesn't matter like what other people think. I've seen people in the gym wearing like jeans doing heavy squats and stuff, so it doesn't really matter like what you wear. It's not like I'm like focusing on that person wearing jeans and I'm like, oh, look at them wearing jeans, that's so stupid or anything. It's just what you have to wear. You don't need fancy workout clothes. You don't need to go out and buy $80 shirts to work out. You don't need to go out and buy $80 shorts to work out or anything like that. You don't need $500 shoes to work out. Just wear what you're comfortable with, because you're there to be better. And as you get better, maybe you'll want to upgrade in that stuff. You'll want to upgrade in workout clothes. You'll want to wear better workout shoes and stuff like that. That comes with time. But the first step is getting in there and gaining the confidence to get in the gym, because that's very, very important. Another thing I want to hit on is don't go alone. If you have friends and if they have similar mindset to you, whether they want to lose weight, gain weight, or they just want to go to the gym, or they just want to hang out with you, bring them to the gym with you. It's very, like, I would say the increase on confidence when you have somebody else with you is like insane. I don't know if there's like an actual percentage to something like this and if they've done studies on it, but if you have somebody else with you and you go to the gym, it is phenomenal. I mean, even myself, when I've had workout partners and stuff like that, I'm more productive. I absolutely do not see anyone else around me. I have all the confidence in the world that me and my friend are there to just have a really good time. So that's definitely another thing that I recommend. But overall, the confidence starts with you. I believe that you can get in there and you can do it. It doesn't matter how you feel about yourself or anything like that. It doesn't matter if you're fat, if you're skinny. It doesn't matter like if you think you're ugly, or if you're too hairy, or if you sweat excessively. It really doesn't matter. All that matters is that you know that you want to go there because you have goals that you want to achieve yourself. So gaining confidence all starts with you, and I hope that some of those tips definitely helped you out. And I would say this, just for an example. So as I've been like skinny and fat and stuff like that, nobody really ever paid attention to me. I've been kind of invisible in the gym. It wasn't until I actually like gained size, and this is because I like to do bodybuilding stuff, so I like to get pumps and stuff, and you look unreal whenever that happens. I've actually had more people give me dirty looks and just like, you know, come up and just kind of like harass me and stuff, like once I got bigger. So honestly, when you first start out, no one's gonna harass you, no one's gonna cause any problems for you. Just be nice when you're in there, and people will be nice to you. You don't have to focus on people, but the confidence all starts with you. And I hope that you do go to the gym, and I hope that you stick with it. So thanks for watching.